Are you ready to finally acknowledge and experience at such a deep level that your joy is your wealth? Welcome back, Star Family. If you are new to the channel, my name is Audrey. This is the Matrix Oracle. We are talking all about how to embody our higher self on this channel, whether it's through astrology forecasts, tarot readings, pick a card readings, connecting with the muses, the goddesses, also energy session, and some music healing. So I welcome you. Thank you so much for your presence. Please remember to sprinkle some love on those videos, subscribe, and put the notification bell if you do not want to miss a reading. Let's go back to that concept of our joy being connected to our wealth. This is our invitation for this lunar eclipse event. This is going to be March 14th, and we're going to look at the chart, and you can see that the moon is in opposition to a bunch of stuff. Okay, so there's a lot there that is being eclipsed, and the North Node and the South Node are highly involved in this eclipsing effect. And what that means, it's collectively, it's the compass. It's like a recalibration for everyone on this plane, on this earth, to understand some of the basics of the laws of the universe. That your energy, when it's experiencing happiness, joy, inner peace, is much more magnetic to all of the attraction, the results of all of the goals and dreams you may have. In connection between astrology and tarot, what's interesting is that where we have this moon position with the South Node, this is your 10 of Pentacles. This is the ultimate wealth. This is you having it all, okay? Now on the opposite, with all of this energy cluster, this is mainly the 10 of Cups, okay? So we're seeing that there's a correlation that the universe is making us deeply tap into. Your emotional mastery, your emotional inner world is going to dictate how you're going to write out the script of you magnetizing, attracting, manifesting all that you want. The laws of the universe are so magnified with this lunar eclipse, especially because the moon with the South Node is creating this grand trine, so a very lucky sacred geometry that brings a lot of flow between the moon, Pluto, and Uranus. Now, there's one factor that slows down a little bit that sacred geometry, which is the placement of Mars. If you can see between Mars, the moon, and Uranus, it creates what is called a shield of fate. This is a protective shield. So whatever flow we're in, there is a little bit of slowing down of the motion, especially here for releasing some of the old programs held within the nervous systems, the programs that are from the family inheritance, okay? So fourth house energy, things that we've experienced in our childhood, and that can be still lodged into our nervous system, and that creates a certain pattern of repetition in the ways that we feel and think about reality. Be ready for this full moon to really expose to you, illuminate to you some of the subconscious aspect of yourself that you did not realize that were affecting your joy, that were also affecting your wealth, your attraction, your resonance, your magnetism, especially with all this cluster in the 12th house. But also what I love is that the moon close to the South Node with this full moon is helping break free some of the old subconscious patterns. So collectively, we're experiencing transcending so much of those belief systems. And a lot of people that have addressed their healing, that have addressed their emotional mastery, that have addressed their deepest wounds. We see it, Chiron creating this green dotted line with the moon, this is going to create tension. If you haven't addressed some of your wounds, this lunar eclipse is going to show you how much it has been affecting your vibe, affecting your light, affecting how you attract or reject the things that you truly desire. Knowing all this, we're going to pull some cards for each zodiac sign. You can listen to your sun, your moon, or your rising sign messages. For the ones that are working more intimately with my YouTube star community, I would suggest your draconic moon placement. And some of you, if you are curious, you can join us. There's 3 different levels of membership. One that gives you access to all the additional music. The other one is to give you access to all the goddesses and muses, guidance, tarot readings. And the last but not least level is the one where we do energy work. By the way, the session is available in preparation for this lunar eclipse. We're working with the North Node. We're working with this type of attractions. For some of you, if you are new or just curious about this type of experience, I welcome you to join us and experience it. Right, let's rock and roll. Let's start with Virgo. What do we need to know for this lunar eclipse for you, Virgo? Okay, we have the World and this beautiful energy of how your reality is going to shift. The World in the tarot is the Saturn placement. So the effect of Saturn is understanding the law of action-reaction, karma. If we think this, this happens. If we feel this, this happens. What you give is what you get. So there's something here about ownership of your reality here, Virgo. I love this for you, but that also means, because you can see it, there's like all this little lotus and how this spark of light comes, how you're bringing the light on certain aspect of shadows of your reality, which is going to make a huge difference in how you're going to manifest now that you've connected with this energy, but also are under the effect of this lunar eclipse. Libra, I don't know if you saw me shuffle, but your card flew. Okay. Oh, look at you, Angel of Love. So for you, Libra, there's an invitation to deep dive even more into realizing all the love that you are. The more you give a self-love to yourself, the more your reality is going to be loving. This is a strong invitation to pour back all this love energy within yourself, Libra, so you can see it then manifest on the outside. Some of you, it's just going to be through how people are going to interact with you. Some of you that are working with me, you know that I love to chant a mantra that is I am divine love, which is Ahim Prema. If some of you have never tried this, I've manifested miracles in my life just chanting this mantra, feeling love coming from every which way, even objects. Because I was pouring it so much inside my cells, in my resonance, in my vibration. So that's an encouragement, an invitation of pouring more love into your cup. Scorpio, I'm waiting because some signs are just so fast before I shuffle. So it's caught on camera. Let's see what we have for you, Scorpio, as far as this lunar eclipse energy. Okay. Oh my God, door to romance. Nice. What I see here for you, Scorpio, is that you hold the key. And if you were feeling trapped by some of the old ways of attraction, if you felt wounded in the past, this lunar eclipse is going to shift the way you perceive a relationship. How's that going to happen? I would suggest pouring more self-love into your cup, because you are the one that holds the key. Key always makes me think of when in music we talk about a key as far as what music, what frequency we're on. Okay, so it means that here, Scorpio, there's an invitation about maintaining a certain frequency that puts you in this loving, joyful vibe, and release some of the old beliefs, emotions that kept you maybe feeling trapped in a certain loop of attraction. But I love this energy for this lunar eclipse. There's a whole door. That's like a new doorway, a new era of how you're going to experience all the love that you are. Sagittarius. The cards are fast, everyone. Sagittarius, well, duh, action. Okay, Sagittarius, with this lunar eclipse, there's going to be an invitation to take a certain action. No more procrastination. This full moon effect is going to make you realize certain things that maybe have kept you from moving forward. So be ready to go and take that leap of faith in whatever your dream and purpose is. I do feel some of you that have been waiting for a sign or something that confirms your intuition about a certain desire, action to take. Now is go time. Capricorn, I'm slowing down because all the cards are flying off camera, and I like to see you see me shuffle. Okay, all right, so let's see what we have for you, Capricorn, as far as this energy and lunar eclipse. The garden and the gate. Okay, this is interesting because remember, for you, I was talking about waiting, taking the time, but I feel that with this lunar eclipse, what it's showing you is that maybe there were things that held you back, that didn't allow you to experience all the limitless potential of what your reality could be because of whatever you were holding so dear. What is she holding? A basket. She also has a key around her neck. So she always had this illustration. You always had the key. And the key always symbolizes to me vibration. And some of you that work more intimately with me, you know, are also associated to the Chiron wound. So maybe some of you, if you're new to the channel, you don't know, I do have a Chiron playlist, okay, where you can listen to your particular Chiron placement. We saw how in this lunar eclipse there is a line of tension with the moon and the south node. That means like there are certain things that needs to be vibrationally shifted, okay, so you can see this era, those doorways, those gateways open up for you. I'm going to pull another card, see if we have a specific energy line of what it is that you're doing that creates maybe this resistance. Okay, oh, door to value reverse, self-esteem. Okay, so you are worthy. Okay, Capricorn, this is all about your worthiness. If you pour more self-love, okay, love is going to help you also bring more of your self-worth. That's something that I shared, I believe, with Libra. Okay, I don't know if some of you have Libra in your chart or in, of your placement, but I suggested chanting Ahem Prema, which is I am unconditional love. That could be something that helps you. Having also gratitude helps also bring more of what you're looking for, but this is really from within and how much you believe that you're worthy of receiving your dreams. So with this lunar eclipse, Capricorn, I feel there's going to be this shift. Know that you may be holding on to certain patterns of beliefs that are going to be illuminated. So I would suggest some type of like a moon ritual. Just take the time. If you found this message, it means it's perfectly on time for you to receive it and honor this for yourself. Aquarius, I was dancing and shuffling and realized I didn't even put the record button. You're so goofy. There's something about the backstage energy. So let's see what you have as far as guidance. But yeah, I was seeing some of you having fun while there was like things going on backstage. Okay. Oh, 2 cards. Okay, so you have the men holding a coin and the yin and the yang. Okay, I love this, Aquarius. That means that some of you had to empower or recalibrate your masculine energy. And that's your mental patterns. That's your rational. That's your intellect. Some of you, if you don't know, but part of some of the frequencies I have, there's a playlist called Yin and Yang. You can find affirmations for your divine masculine. If some of you are struggling with taking the chances you know you need to take and you're staying backstage, and it's show time for you. I'm hearing show time. It's time for you to move forward with some of your endeavors. There's money that is awaiting for you. Okay? So empower the rational part of yourself, cells and self. Empower yourself with words of encouragement. I do feel that some of you, it's just like maybe you didn't have that support as a child, or like celebrating you for your victories. The universe is saying you can provide this all for yourself. Yes, you may not be able to go back in time and get your XYZ parents, whatever, to do that for yourself, but you can do it now for you. Okay, you have that awareness, you know how powerful you are, and you can really empower your thoughts. And through that very balanced yin-yang energy, a lot is going to be manifested. Yeah, ka-ching. I'm hearing ka-ching. I heard like Hi Pisces. Let's see what you have. Okay, some people get one card, some of you get two. Okay, you have the all tied up card. Listen, there's a lot of energy in Pisces going on. So that's actually an invitation, because you can see how she's illuminated, it seems, by the moon. So this is perfect for you, Pisces. If you're watching this, you are letting this lunar eclipse shine the light on some of the ties, okay? The old karmic ties. I do have on my playlist a lot of karmic bondage, trauma bondage, ending karmic attraction, entanglement. So you can look up in my playlist if some of you are interested, or if you have questions, you can always comment down below. I will advise some of those if that resonates. I'm going to pull another card because I want to see what type of entanglement, but you're healing from some of the old entanglement of your past. Let's see that first card here. Ooh, anxiety. Ooh, Pisces. Yes, of course, your hypersensitivity. That means that maybe some of you didn't realize that some of the events of your life, or how you might be a strong empath and you're picking up on other people's vibration, has been entangling you in other people's business and creating a lot more drama and anxiety. Because anxiety, how I perceive it, when you're working with your embodiment, with your higher self, it's almost like, imagine you're like, when you're in alignment, you're under that stream of light, okay? So you're here, your 3D self, and you have your higher self, okay? Having fun, you're under that same stream of light. And every time I feel anxiety, it's because I feel like I'm almost off. Like the stream is there, and I'm like, and it's just like, okay? So understanding that when you experience anxiety, that you might put your focus in things that don't belong to you. Okay, that you're taking yourself out of your stream of alignment with your truth, that you are divinely blessed, protected, guided, that your intuition is on point. Some of you, I feel this, like almost like, doubting yourself. There's an end to the cycle of repetition connected to maybe doubting yourself or being entangled in certain ways because of your hypersensitivity. So that's wonderful. Aries, what you got? Let's see what card you get for this lunar eclipse. Okay. Ooh, 4th chakra with Archangel Raphael. This is all heart healing, healing some of the past attraction in your relationships, maybe how you perceived love, loving yourself, how lovable you are, how loving you are. When you're working with the archangels and the zodiac in the natal chart, this would be the rising. And we saw in the lunar eclipse how much energy was in the rising. The rising is where your soul is being born again. So I feel like there's an energy of rebirth in terms of how you feel about yourself, how loving you are to yourself, how loving, and as a result, how loving your attractions are going to be, your opportunities. There's a shift, very strong shift from the heart field. You can see it also. I don't know why, and I've never seen this before. I've been on this deck for like 8 years. It's almost like a wheel, like a natal chart. So there's something, maybe some of you, there's a specific alignment that is triggered in your natal chart with this lunar eclipse that is creating some of the heart change. We're also experiencing a Venus retrograde, so that might be significant for you as far as reviewing some of the old patterns in your romantic relationship, and how this lunar eclipse can bring some light on your emotional loving patterns and shift this. Taurus, I don't know if you caught this. Are you impatient? Okay, let's look at your card. The thinking man. Lots of reflection on different aspects of your life. So this lunar eclipse seems to trigger some reflection about maybe the way you used to, and I don't know why my eyes just got really caught onto the feathers, which could be riding. So how you can now script your life differently. I feel like some of you, you're going to like look at how maybe certain past situations when you were thinking that way or feeling that way, it kind of scripted your life in a certain way, and how powerful those laws of the universe are. And now deciding to not create by default, but by design. Creating your life by design, using your mind in a way that uplifts you. Yeah, I love this for you, Taurus. Gemini, let's look at your card. Okay, so for this lunar eclipse, we have strategy. Ooh, I like this for you. Yes, write your dreams, write what you want to manifest, write your goals. This lunar eclipse helps you be on purpose, especially as I'm looking at the compass here. Yes, you're on point with something, you know, as far as discovering, I'd never noticed the key. Some of you turning your scars into stars, understanding the alchemy of looking at things differently. You're rescripting. You're rescripting your life, Gemini, in a way that's going to empower you and lead you to the goals and dreams you have. And some of you, if you're not clear about your goals and dreams, know that already this process of writing or wanting to feel better, wanting to experience more joy, you know, just focus more on the feelings. That's what I would say. If some of you don't have like a specific material goal or vision, focus on what you want to feel most and more of. And Cancer, let's look at your card. Okay, up. We have third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. Ooh, love this. Greater confidence, more self-confidence for you, Cancer. I love this. This energy feels really almost like you're retrieving your light. And some of you, if you have a hard time with soul retrieval, I do have a frequency. You can look it up in my playlist. I think the Empath Survival Kit has this, or you can just search on my channel. I really love this for you. I feel like a lot of the healing you've addressed with this lunar eclipse is helping you like retrieve your sovereignty, retrieve your light, retrieve the feeling and the knowing of your birthright of being a powerful creator. Yeah, it's almost like you're holding this potential in your hands. It's not going to be for everyone, but I want to mention it. As some of you, there might be some Reiki students or masters out there. Very strong confirmation that you're on the right track or you're doing what is meant for you to do as far as this craft here. Yeah, that was not for everyone, but it felt strong. Or some of you, it might just be that you have some type of holistic ability power that wants to be emerging from this lunar eclipse. Leo, let's look at well, it's coming fast for you, Leo. Blossoming abundance. Wow. Okay, well, you're giving space for renewed energy to come forward, and a lot in relationship to abundance, whatever that means for you. Some of you, it could be related to material things, but I really feel like it's a whole panel and spectrum of abundance, whatever you're wanting to manifest with this lunar eclipse, and all the insights that can emerge from those lunar events. There's going to be a new season that arrives. It feels very spring-like. I would say, like, be ready for the next cosmic wheel, the Zodiac wheel in the spring, to be a whole new era of abundance. That sounds great.